Well, definitely, first of all, I think having all the eyes from the world that really, take care of the environment, it's very important for us because that puts Lima in a different level, in terms of the environmental protection. From the people that live here is very important to us because we are going to be exposed to all the new tendencies and all the new information about the climate change. So for us, it's very important because we are going to receive of this knowledge, and of course, what we can do to help on that.
And as a business, as a significant business working in Peru, why do you see that pursuing a business strategy with a lighter carbon footprint and a more environmentally friendly ethos? Why is that beneficial to you?
Well, first of all, we recognize that we are in an activity which is basically, driven by business numbers. But as part of our values is that everything that we can do, we should do it, trying to protect the climate and the environment where we operate. Of course, our main customers and clients, which are mining companies or infrastructure companies, need to have some suppliers that understand that and share the same value that they have in terms of how to protect the climate. So for us is something that makes sustainable our business for the future. That's basically why we are so take care about this, and we're part of the climate protection as part of our values, of our business values.
And so EXSA is a rock fragmentation company in Peru. What are the main challenges that you face when trying to make your operations more environmentally friendly?
Yeah, one of the first is the kind of operation and product that we manage. We basically, in terms of product, we manage explosives, which are made from chemical components, and definitely if you don't manage those components in a very good way, you can impact the environment more than you expected. That's why we, in our case, we have developed a new technology which includes operations and products that we call Quantex, that basically help us to reduce the impact from these kind of products in the environment. The conventional products, if we compare our Quantex technology to the conventional products, we have an 18% less carbon footprint, which is very important. So first challenge is to create and to develop technologies to help us to do this kind of activities that I already mentioned to you. So this is one of the things. And the other, of course, is to be aligned to the policies regardless the environment protection from our customers and the communities that where we operate. That's the other second challenge we have.
I mean, that's interesting. So what's the real motivation? It's always interesting to find out what the motivation behind businesses to pursue sustainability strategies is. Are you finding that by focusing more carefully on your, I guess, fuel consumption and transport costs, you're saving money?
Definitely, we're saving money because our policy is to prevent, and the prevention helps you to save money if you don't see some key activities. In our case, the impact in the environment could be very costly. So that's why it's a good business, investing and have the culture and the company focus on the environmental protection. In the other hand, it's a matter of sustainability. We work with natural resources. So if we don't do the right things, we're going to impact for the future. And if you don't do the things in the correct way, it won't be more future. You know, that's basically the reasons.
And what's the regulatory environment in Peru like? Are there quite tough environmental laws and you're just coming in line with them, or are you more ambitious than the current laws that have been set by the government?
As a company, we go further than the local requirements, because we recognize that we still here in Peru have some room to improve that in trying to, take, and learn from the other countries and other legislations. So in our case, we go further, and we have an area that is looking for the new regulations in other countries more advanced, in order to be always, in a further position.
And we have the Peruvian Environment Minister coming to this studio in about 35 minutes for an interview. I mean, what would you like to see from a business perspective, the government? What kind of legislation, what kind of moves would you like to see the government to pursue in order to make it easier for businesses like yourselves to pursue, I guess, more economically beneficial strategies and ones that reduce your carbon footprint?
Yeah, definitely a legislation that allows to everybody to have the same level field. That's the first thing. I think from the business point of view, that's key. The second, a legislation that help Peru to be, at the top of the leader of the worldwide in order to protect its environment, because our country not only lives from mining industry or infrastructure, we live from tourists. We got a great green area, the Amazon forest. So we have to work as a Peruvian to maintain that. So that was the two things that we expect from the authorities to legislate.